Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. Daniel Jones, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Kenny Pickett leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And even though they've got work to do on the scoreboard, their running game has been solid. Over 100 yards rushing in that first half. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
On second down now, Samuels. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch going up for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase, he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Didn't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the air again, Burrow. It's complete to Robinson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This is Samuels. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On second down, Samuels. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On third down, Jackson. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly and volumes.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Burrow. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
He's got room at the 30.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Jackson. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 38.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 51 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He'll look to throw.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Jackson looking to throw on third. Complete over the middle to Hardy.
And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Burrow looking to pass.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
And the Ravens taking the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself.
He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And some room to work.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bengals, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Baltimore,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the